to Ukulele Kids. I'm Holly from BB Library, and today is all Halloween music all the time. I have two oldies, I have one that's brand new, and then I have a classic Halloween song for you. And the good news is most of them are those three chords that we already know, the C, G, and F chord. So there's a couple new things, but one of them depends on the strumming to make it interesting. So that will be fun. That's, in some ways, there are only the three chords mainly, but the strumming is the challenge in that one. So, and also one of them does a very quick chord change. So we're going to learn, I guess we do know both of them, but we've never had to play them in that kind of fast of an order. So let's start off by tuning. So I tuned mine this morning, and it's actually a pretty good tune today. So here's the G string. Here's the C. E. And the A. Okay, I'm going to do that double check, so I'm going to play just like a C chord, and I'm going to skip a string and I'm going to play. So the C string and this, and it's really pretty good. Now I'm going to move over to the A string. Did a better job tuning than usual today. So how about, let's just quiz you a little bit. Let's see if you remember some of the chords. I'm going to ask you to play one, then I'll play it, and I'll put it up beside. You can check and see if you're right. So let's start off, I'm not going to start with the C, that's too easy. Let's start with a G chord. So it should sound like this. How did you do? Did you get it? I was going to tell you too, today I'm not playing with my my concert. I'm playing with my tenor, which is just a little bit bigger, but I like the sound of it. So there's the G. How about an A minor? We haven't done this one for a while. I'll play it. Such a pretty chord. And so that should just be second fret on the G string. How about the C? And an F. Ooh, F is buzzy with today. There we go. All right, and then some of the other ones that we've learned. How about a C6? Sounds hard. We learned this one last week. And here's the C6. Right there, absolutely nothing. That's a great chord. C6, C minor. Here's our first C minor, what's called a bar chord, where we're going to cover more than one string with our finger. And we used it in Star Wars last week. So you're going to put your number one finger on the third fret over the top three strings. So you're going to be covering the C, E, and A string with it, and push down hard. Use that thumb in the back to help you do it. And there's our C minor. C minor and major chords, in a week or so we'll do a little bit with this, but a major chord is one, and people always say, that's a happy chord. And C minor is kind of a little bit sadder chord, but we'll talk more about that, because I want to show you how there are some chords in music of the Western world how that they always seem to go to another one. So I want to talk about that in another week or so, maybe next week, because we're going to be doing folk songs. It's a perfect one because the folk songs are going to be all the same basic chords, but I think I want to show you how you can change what they call the key, so that you can find something that fits in your voice. A lot of the things that we do now, I have a hard time singing. They're either way too low or way too high. And how you can do that so that your songs you can sing along and feel comfortable with it. So, long explanation, C minor. And the other one we learned last week was the D chord, and that's one we're going to use this week. Do you remember how to do that? We're going to have 3 fingers together on it's actually on the 2nd fret. We're going to put on the G, the C, and the E string, all 3 of them down. That's one we're going to use today. It's one of these it's a quick one in there. But all right, so there's a little bit of a quiz today. But I wanted to talk more about bar chords, things that you are covering more than one. So we got our C, which we only cover 3. I want to teach you one that I like doing better than the altered, easier version. Last week a couple times we've done a D minor chord, and the D minor I'll put up next to us, but it is it's one. It sounds like that. Sometimes it sounds good, but I don't like the sound of that. Another way to play that is by using a bar chord. If we take our first finger and we cover all the strings on the 2nd fret, and then put your pinky on the 3rd fret, down there at the end on the A string. Now this is one. Even I like the D chord because if you listen when I do, I always have trouble with the string that is closest to my knuckle. And today it looks like I'm having trouble with all. I'll show you how you can fix that. So quite often they sound like this. You have to push down really hard, and you have to make sure you've got that thumb right there. Now this is, I did it right. I find that last one is really hard to get to sound, but in the D it kind of gets hidden because you're going to push down. But it's easier because quite often you go from a D minor in a song to the G, which is kind of a hard shift. I find the shift from them this way to the G is an easier shift. So that's just a new one for us. Also, one thing when you're doing this, you have to find the right place. If you get down too close up to the top fret, you can hear I'm on the same place, but it's not right. You have to get fairly close to the bottom of the fret, right there, and you do have to push. It's hard. But they're fun to play. They're actually pretty easy. In fact, if you want to practice doing it, the higher you go up. These are all what's called 7th chords. It's easier the higher you go. In fact, I wasn't using my pinky. I was actually using my 3rd finger there. So you can do either. It's harder. The closer you get up to the nut, the harder they are with a lot of these chords where you're covering more than one string. So that's just for today, just my favorite. But we still can play it. It's what's called, it's what's called an inversion. You know, if you've got your 3 chords, if you flip them, they sound a little bit different, and you keep doing that. So that's just the difference. This works. But I found that when I was beginning, I went very quickly from not using this because I didn't like the sound of it to thought it sounded better. That's really all. All right, so let's get going with our songs. The first one is the new song, and it's one I just found. It's this fellow Brian Oden. I like his stuff so much. It's so funny. In fact, I put on one of his other ones. This song is stuck inside my brain. I like that. This one is called Zombies Just Wanna Be Loved. And if you look at the chord sheet, guess what the chords are? C, F, and G. Nothing here all that new, but it is a lot of fun to sing. And it goes like this. It goes, zombies just wanna be loved. Zombies just wanna be loved. So if you see some coming toward you, give them a hug. Zombies just wanna be loved. So the first time is pretty simple through, and you can make up your own. The ones that Bryant used were vampires, and then the other one, I didn't put the other one on, I just wanted to keep it on one sheet. But the second time through, you add into that, this one is vampires, and then you have to decide, for the vampire, what do you have to watch out for? You have to watch out probably for your neck or your blood or their fangs or whatever you'd like to say. But so the second time is vampires just wanna be loved, just wanna be loved, vampires just wanna be loved, just wanna be loved. If you see some coming toward you, give them a hug, watch your blood. Vampires just wanna be loved, just wanna be loved. So it adds in that just wanna be loved, wanna in there, which is really fun to do. And one of that he put in there that is kind of a tricky one. It's giant mutant tarantulas just want to be loved. And just getting the words in there. And with those, we're going to we can watch their legs or watch their fangs or watch their eyes, whatever you'd like. And do that. So it's giant mutant tarantulas just want to be loved, just wanna be loved. Giant mutant tarantulas just want to be loved, just wanna be loved. So if you see one coming toward you, give them a hug, watch their legs. Giant mutant tarantulas just want to be loved, just wanna be loved. So be creative. Think of it as werewolves. What would you do with a werewolf? You could watch his fangs, his teeth. You could watch his his howl. Anything at all that you want to do. Come up with some silly ones with that. And all of these songs we're going to go through. This one doesn't really provide any challenges to us playing, because it really is just C, F, C, G, C, F, C, G. So it's a pretty easy one chord-wise, and you can do one chord with it. Zombies just wanna be loved, or you can strum all, zombies too just wanna be loved, just wanna be, or you can do four. If you see one coming toward you, give them a hug. Zombies just wanna be loved. So you can strum that any way you'd like. It's just a fun song, and I love making up. I love that idea. Ghosts, I haven't come up. Watch their boo, watch their woo, whatever you'd like. So all of these we're going to play at the end so that you can play along. So that's Zombies Just Want to Be Loved. The next one is another one that just uses our old pals C, F, and G. But with this one, the challenge is the words. This is a song, I think it came from the 60s, that's called Purple People Eater. And in this one, it's getting the words, learning the words is the hard part. I have not learned them. I have to use I have a song sheet right here because I can't remember all these words. But it is one that is a story. And it's a story of a guy that meets this strange creature that he thinks is a purple people eater. And you get to find out why the purple people eater. He didn't come down to scare anybody, to hurt anybody, or to be crazy, or even to eat purple people, but he came down for a reason. And it has a chorus and a bunch of verses. And the chorus and again, for me, the words, the chorus is just a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me, sort of thing. It's very, so it's just a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater, and that gets added to. So the song is pretty easy, and again, you can just saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shaking and I said, ooh-wee, it looks like a purple people to me, people purple eater to me. It's in my words, I'm gonna mess these up. Or you can do more, so I'll strum more. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. One eye? And when this was done, it was a really silly song. They had a group of girls, so the it would be one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. And they sang up, one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Sure look good to me. One eye. And then the story goes on. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat. Sorry, gotta get the right words here. Oh, well, he came down to earth and he lived in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff, and then it's spoken, I wouldn't eat you, 'cause you're so tough. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. One horn? And then the story goes on. So he came down to earth, the second verse. The next one, I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? What's your line mean? What's your job? Why are you there? Mr. Purple Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people, and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land. I want to get a job in a rock and roll band. So now you know why he's there. He wants a job in a rock and roll band. And now the chorus changes. Each time they add a little bit more to it. This one, well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, friendly little people. Oh, gotta get the right words in here. Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. We wear short shorts, friendly little people eater. What a sight to see. Ooh! Now in there they've got this, a couple times they have in there, we wear short shorts. That was actually from a commercial in those days. And again, it was the girls singing, we wear short shorts, kind of in a funny voice in there. But that's what that's from. I don't know why it threw in there. I think it's because it was a very popular commercial of the day. All right, so he wants to join a rock and roll band. And the last one, then he swung from the tree and he landed on the ground. He started to rock, really rocking around. It was a crazy little ditty with a swinging tune, singing bop, lop, a boo, lop, a bop, bam, boom. So singing lop, baba, loo, bop, a bop, bam, boom, which was from another popular song at that time. Bop, baba, loo, bop, a bop, bam, boom. And then, well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. I like short shorts, purple people eater. What a sight to see, purple people. So that's what that is. We'll do that as a play along, but it's really a pretty easy play. It's getting all those words in and being able to tell the story, which I'm sure all of you will do better than me. I bet you'll learn those words just like that once you get them. And so that's Flying Purple People Eater, our three old friend of chords. And the last one is from a TV show that was really popular, I think also in the 60s, called The Addams Family. And this is the theme song from it. And a lot of times the theme songs from TV shows made it into, onto the radio. So this was a pretty popular one. And this one we have three new chords in it. We know G. We know the G chord, but there's another form of the G chord, and it's called a G7. It just has an added note in it. And I'm putting the thing up. It's got the, rather than having the triangle going down, the triangle's going to go up. So you're going to go make the triangle. So it's hard to see. We got this one, we have that one, and there's our triangle. Take a look at the chord chart. And I actually like this better. I find it easier to get from G7 to C, and G7 to F is easy, because from G7 to F, you're just gonna slip that finger over and lift up the other one. So I like to use that a lot for other things. In fact, when I was working on folk songs for next week, I did a lot of them that went from the F to the G7, because it just is, it's a different pattern for us. It's probably the more common pattern to play, but I don't know, it's something new to learn. It's the G7 chord. So this one starts on a G7. So so try the G7, and you just slip down to the C. But the tricky thing is this one goes to another chord, which is an A7, which is just a one finger chord. It's the first fret of the C chord. And then we're going to go to the D chord. The G chords they belong to another chord. G7 belongs to C, A7 belongs to D. So they're changing key. They're just making it. And this is I think probably the hardest thing that we're doing today is this, because the song there in the TV program there were kind of monster-looking people, but they were very friendly. Which they kind of stood, and it was da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum. So it was that sort of thing. So we can't click. So we're gonna go da 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 dum. We're gonna do it that way. It's that series. So it's G7, C, tap, tap, A7, D, clap, clap, A7, D, A7, D, G7. Oops, got G7. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I'm playing it upside down. J7. So that's just like the little introduction to that. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum, da 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 da, da 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 dum, da 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 da. There we go. Whew. So that's how that goes. The song is really pretty easy, because it just is G7, C, and F, and they're just changing the G, the regular G for the G7. So it's they're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together, ooky, ooky, the Addams family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream, the Addams family. And then it goes back to that da 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 da. Neat. The second one you put the word on, da 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 da. Neat. Da 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 da. Sweet. I don't know what my mom is. So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams family. I will do better in the play along. Well, the last one today. This one is again, the chords are not hard on this one. There's a couple new ones that really are not that bad. But it is Ghostbusters, and the trick with this one, it is the strumming pattern, of which I didn't write down for myself, but I remember it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go 1, 2. So we're gonna use the G. Then we're gonna go to the F, C, back to G. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That goes over and over and over. This will help you practice going between the C, G, and F, because we're going to start with the G chord, and we're going to go down, 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 up, down. Down, 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 up, down, then C. C, down, F, down, down, C, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. That goes for a long time. For the intro to it, there are two of them, that pattern. That's the intro, and then it comes in, if there's something strange, in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Just keep going, something weird, and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Okay, so that's the pattern to the whole thing, but now there's a little thing in between it. After you get done with who do you call Ghostbusters the second time, I have two new chords for you. And one is an E minor 7. It sounds like this. And I'll put it up there, but it is gonna put your third finger on the second fret of the C string, and then on the first fret, you're gonna put your first finger there on the first fret of the third string, and your fourth there. So it's like a little. There are two of those chords that we're going to play a lot, and the other one is we're just going to pick up our index finger to get to the C9. This one, it sounds like this because it's in the song. It's da 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 da, like that. So we're going on the octave. So for this one we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. It goes along. It goes da 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 da, and then you're gonna pick up that finger da 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 da. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. So it's da 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 da. Pick up the finger, da 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 da. Put the finger back, da 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 da. Lift up, and it's lift and mute. And then guess where we go back to? Then we're gonna go back to the. Of that. So that really are the two patterns in that song. So you've got on the G, you've got the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then F, C, 1, 2, 3. You got that one, and then the other little one, we're going to be that E minor 7th. Oops. It's right here. So then that one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Mute. And that every time that you do that one, you have one. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. All right, so let me play a little bit of it along, and I'm not going to do all of it because it's kind of long, and I will put it all, of course, into the play along. So here we go. I always forget. It's two of those. I always want to put in 4. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Here we go, the other pattern. Afraid of no ghost. You see things running through your head. Who can you call? Ghostbusters. An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Who can you call? Ghostbusters. Then you're back to the other pattern. Oops. and then back. And it goes on. There's one more verse, but I wanted the end one. When it comes through your door, unless you want some more, I think you better call Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. So you just got a whole bunch of Ghostbusters there at the end. So when we get to the playthrough, you can try, but practice that. You can go slow. And this will definitely help you playing between those chords. Yep, and when you get so you're good at it, I'm not doing it here, but you can really kind of make it sound a bit more rock than I'm definitely doing. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the play along, and just next week we're going to be looking at some folk songs, and I will go and put this on what the themes are. I think I did for the month. I've got some fun ones. We'll be doing my favorite. I'm going to be doing some songs, some Thanksgiving songs, thanks songs. I have one Thanksgiving song, but the other ones are all things that we can be thankful for, and you might be surprised. Just some fun stuff. And there's some things you won't expect, but I do want to do the one really cool Thanksgiving song. It's my absolute favorite song. I think if I had to make a list, to put that one there. All right, so shall we do a playthrough? I'm going to move my song sheets over so I totally don't screw it up for you. Okay, zombies just want to be loved, and I'm going to just do the zombies verse and the vampires verse. So the first time there's no wanna be loved. So here's zombies just want to be loved. I'm going to get Ghostbusters out of my head. Here we go. Zombies just want to be loved. Zombies just want to be loved. So if you see some coming toward you, give them a hug. Watch your brains. Zombies just want to be loved. Vampires here. Vampires just want to be loved. Just wanna be loved. Vampires just want to be loved. Just wanna be loved. So if you see some coming toward you, give them a hug. Watch your blood. Vampires just want to be loved. Just wanna be loved. All right, so that's zombies just want to be loved. Purple People Eater. Here's my word challenge here. With this, and I will do the silly high singing. You don't have to do that, but okay. Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky and had one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shake and I said, ooh-wee, it looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. One eye. Oh, well, he came down to earth and he lived in a tree. He said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff, I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-horn, one-eyed flying purple people eater. One-horn, one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. One horn. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land. I want to get a job in a rock and roll band. Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. We wear short, friendly little purple eater. What a sight to see. Ooh, and then he swung from the tree and he landed on the ground. He started to rock, really rocking around. It was a crazy little ditty with a swinging tune, singing bop, bop, a loo, bop, a bop, bam, boom. Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. I like short, flying purple people eater. What a thing to see, purple people. All right, there's Purple People Eater. All right, so here's the Addams Family. Hopefully I'll do a better job than I did when we were learning it. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. 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 They're creepy and they're spooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum when people come to see them. They really are a scream, the Addams Family. Da-da-da-da-da. Neat, da-da-da-da. Sweet. Petite. So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna take a call on the Addams Family. All right, and let's do some Ghostbusters and get all ready to get that E7 G9. All right, here we go. Let's get our pattern going. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghost. If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters. An invisible man sleeping in your... Who can you call? Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghost. If you have a dose of a freaky ghost, you can call Ghostbusters. If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Okay, when it comes through your door, unless you want more, I think you better call Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. One more time. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. All right, well, have fun with those songs for Halloween, and I'll see you next week with some folk songs. Thank you. Bye.